Hey, can we get a dog? Leo, can we get a dog? Okay. All right, what's going on, party people? It is that time again to hit up a Ross. You know we got to give it a little rub for good luck. Let's find a parking space. What is going on, everybody? Jason here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Ross video. If you're new to the channel, what I do in these videos, I go into places like Ross and I find those rare items that they get in store that we can flip online for a big profit. And speaking of profits, if you remember in the last video, I picked up these almost like FSU colorway Adidas shoes. They were a size 14. I was like, man, I'm probably going to have to keep these for a while. They were 45 bucks. But I listed them on eBay and Poshmark, and they sold on Poshmark in 2 days for 95 bucks. So we made a $35 net profit off of those. So hey, who wouldn't take $35 in 2 days? I'm all about that. All right, appreciate everybody watching the video. Before we get started, if you will, reach up there and smash that like button. I don't think I've got a video that's ever hit 100 likes. I've come really, really close. I think the last video's got like 80 something likes. So can we try to get 100 likes in this video? I would greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get inside and see what treasures await us. All right, here we go. On the way to the shoes, I'll go down the athletic tops to see if I see any jerseys. And right off the bat, I know that colorway from a mile away. We find a nice Miami Dolphins, but unfortunately screen printed jersey. $19.99 is your Ross price. It is a 2XL Devontae Parker screen printed jersey, but still kind of cool to find that right when I walk in. That gives me some hope that maybe there's some other good stuff here. Can't find a retail tag. Somebody must have ripped the retail tag off of it, so not sure exactly what the retail on that was. There's actually another one down here at the very end, but we go ahead and go past that. Look at the book bag section. Remember my last video, this was packed. There was tons of book bags everywhere. Still a few cool Jordan one. Here's like a Jordan Bread colorway. $55 retail from Nike and $24.99 Ross price. So again, not a big discount. Here's this fanny pack. We saw this last time. We'll keep on going through another Jordan backpack here. This one I believe was only like $30 or $40. Yeah, $40 retail on this, and I could not find the tag from Ross anywhere, but I'm sure Ross wanted $20, $25 for it. But yeah, the book bags, they sold a ton of them. We were making fun of them for having so many book bags, but look at all the empty racks. That's crazy. My mind's blown that they sold that many book bags. But it was super busy in here today, which makes me think, and there's a bunch of kids in here, like grade school kids, so I'm sure it's back to school and everybody's buying them to go back to school, so it all makes sense. Here's a pair of Skechers. I thought they actually looked kind of neat for Skechers, $24.99. They actually had a bunch of those. There's another pair there. They had them kind of scattered throughout the men's department, but no money to be made flipping those, but I still thought they were kind of neat for Skechers. I mean, I guess Skechers makes some pretty comfortable shoes. I don't personally own any, but I do know people who do, and they do say that they are pretty comfortable shoes. Next up, we have these Under Armour Spawn 3 tennis shoes. $49.99 is your Ross price. A couple people have these listed for $110 and $120, but I ended up not picking those up because there are no solds, and y'all know how I am. If there are no solds, then I typically leave them behind. I did look on GOAT, and there were no listings on GOAT, so couldn't find enough to really make me want to grab those. So here's some Adidas Response Super Boost. I haven't seen these before in Ross, so I decided to take a look at them. They're $29.99, very small size at 5.5, and only 2 had sold, and they're only selling for about Ross price around $30. Several people had some listed for $60, but of course they weren't selling. And here we have a pair of Vans Ultra Range. I hadn't heard of the Ultra Range before, but then again, I don't know a lot about Vans. I did look them up. $29.99 is your Ross price, but on eBay it appears they're only selling for around 40 or 50, so not a lot of money to be made there. Some people are listed in the 60s on those Vans, but they're just not bringing in that much. Here's a pair of RBX. Check those out. Kind of got like a bumblebee colorway there. Yeah, RBX is stepping up their game. Don't mark my word. I think we're going to come back one day and watch these videos, and RBX is going to be the #1 off-brand out there, and we're gonna be like, why did we not pick those up? Okay, that's probably not gonna happen, but we can act like it is. All right, I don't know what these are. I don't know why I'm focusing on them so much. I think they're just an off-brand. I think I was looking for a name, but I didn't ever find one. All right, we're starting to get down into the 10, 11, a little more common sizes. 11s don't sell that great, but your 10, 10 and a half sells really well since that's a common size for a foot. Now here's some Mickey Mouse flip-flops for $6.99. I thought they looked kind of neat. I was thinking maybe they're made by Disney, but they're not, and they only had a retail on it of $26. Those came in from Brazil, so I didn't look them up. They had a couple pair of those. Maybe since they came from Brazil, maybe they're worth a little bit, but we'll keep on moving here. Now we're starting to get down into larger sizes, but remember last time is when we found the size 14s that we sold in 2 days that I mentioned at the beginning of the video before we came in the store. So don't want to pass by this section. Here's a pair of Adidas baseball cleats for $12.99. Nothing special going on there. And now down here, once again in the big sizes, you'll see here in a minute as we look up. Hey, what's that right up there? Who are these guys? Let's bring these down and take a look at these. So these are Doc Martin Iowa is the name of the style. It's like snow boots, plow boots, work boots. $49.99 is your Ross price. As you can see from the screen, some people are asking $110 for them, but unfortunately there are no solds, so I ended up having to leave those behind. And the sock section is kicking like chicken. Check it out. We got Jaws, we got USA with the Olympics coming up. I know there's some soccer going on right now, the Gold Cup, so a lot of the USA stuff is showing up in Ross. We got some mushrooms there. Then look over here, we got some more stuff. I guess they ran out of room. Check out these Ninja Turtle socks. I grew up watching the Ninja Turtles. Love that show. I think Leonardo was my favorite. $4.99 for some cool Ninja Turtle socks. So I guess we're back to school. Some kids might be looking for those. I'm not sure that high schoolers will be wearing Ninja Turtles back to school, but maybe some of the younger kids. But speaking of kids, let's go down here in the grade section. This is at like the grade school youth size. And believe it or not, I'll actually find something down here today. Right here, right off the bat. As I'm scrolling around, I look up top, I'm like, hey, these kind of look neat. They got like that chrome silver bottom to them. Got a North Carolina colorway going on. So I'll bring them down here to the buggy so we can take a closer look at them. So these end up being Under Armour Spotlight lacrosse cleats. And as you can see, somebody sold a pair for $106. There's only 5 listed on eBay right now. $39.99 is your Ross price. So definitely a good find here. Also, those were an adult size, but somebody put them down in the kids. That's why you got to go through every section. Those were a size 10, which is a perfect size to be selling. So that's why you got to walk through everything. We'll go through the rest of the kids section. Just kind of looking around. Shelves are a little bit bare. The back to school thing's going on. People are getting their shoes. So not a whole lot going on here. Let's go over to the hats. Hey, look at that. I got a Georgia Bulldogs championship hat from 2021. Hey, look at that hat. Does that not look familiar to y'all? Alabama Crimson Tide 2020 national champ, $7.99. What about that hat is... Oh, I got it on my head. It's the same hat I'm wearing today. How about that? I think I paid $40 for mine right after Alabama won the championship, so got ripped off. All right, so this Detroit Lions hat really caught my eye. I thought it had a really cool logo. It's Crucial Catch, Intercept Cancer. Really neat hat. $40 is a retail on this. $11.99 is your Ross price. Just neat for the personal if you wanted it. Now we're down in the women's section. If you need some DKNY shoes, like boots, they got you covered. They got a whole top row full of those. Down in the women's was the same thing as the grade school and kids. Getting cleaned out pretty good. Didn't see a whole lot. So let's move on. All right, so as we head over to the active tops, I wanted to show y'all the book bag section again real quick. Remember how packed this was in my last video? This is a new section they created for the back to school backpack deal that they got going on. Well, they're not good deals. Most of these backpacks, in my opinion, are way overpriced, but they sold a ton of them. I think they sold a lot more of the off-brand ones because they really went through a bunch of them in 1 week. All right, let's go through the active tops. Hopefully, we'll find some more jerseys here. Something good that we can flip online. Here's a Nike hoodie for $24.99. Champion. Here we have an Under Armour full zip for $19.99. Kind of like the looks of it. $70 is a retail from Under Armour. But in the active tops, we struck out. Let's go out to the car and see what we picked up. All right, guys, so we did grab one thing. We grabbed these Under Armour Spotlight cleats. These are pretty cool. They got almost like that North Carolina colorway, $39.99 Ross price. Got the, what would you call that, the chrome or silver bottoms. Really nice looking cleats. One sold on eBay for $105. There's 6 listed right now. This is a size 10, so that's a very good size, which helped me in making the decision to grab these. There's one other person with the 10 listed. He's at 105, so I'll come in at 100. These are athletic shoes, so if we get 100 for these, there'll be no fees. So yeah, I think these will do well. I got to share my Ross experience with you, and I'm pretty frustrated about it right now. I was getting really frustrated in line. So y'all know that at Ross, if you have a return, you just get to go first. Like, go ahead. You can break in front of the 84 other people. The line was very long in there. I don't know if this is a back to school thing or what's going on. But I was starting to get impatient. I almost left those behind. I'm like, no, stick it out. There's some good money in those shoes. But as I'm standing in line, they only got 2 cashiers working. And I'm pretty sure the other cashier, you can only count her about like a half a cashier, because she was the slowest person I've ever seen in my life. And then the other girl was going pretty fast, but she was also the return girl. So anytime she would clear somebody, check them out, I'd be like, all right, the line's about to move. And I'd look over to the right and be like, there's 4 people standing in line for returns, so all of them get to go before us. So let me know, does that frustrate you about your Ross when you're standing in line? Does it frustrate you that the returns get to go ahead of you? Yeah, I don't like that. I know that if you've been reselling and been going to Ross for a while, if you buy stuff regular, it's almost best if you bring something in to return it, so you're first in line, and then buy whatever you came in that day to purchase. So anyway, that's my rant. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Super glad we found these cleats. Going to get these listed when I get home. Hopefully we'll get a fairly quick sell out of those. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope everybody's having a great week. Good luck out there reselling.